my name is Brandon Jacobson, and I'm a grandpa who likes to play video games. And this is the fourth video in my BitCraft playlist. And today we're going to be going over this fancy new green MMORPG T3 gear that I have. I didn't do the full gear because I wanted to get another video out. And so, so we're going to go over how to get that gear right now. But before we start, it's important that hopefully you have all T2 Pyrolite gear. If not, you can watch a video that I made on how to get all your T2 gear here. But it's important to note that T3 and above gets considerably or exponentially more grindy. And I'll show you what I mean by that in a little bit. Before you start though, make sure you're grinding out the NPCs, because starting at T3 you need gold to upgrade. So those gold coins you've been saving, it actually goes to the upgrades on only certain things you can buy from the NPCs. And so the first thing we're going to do, just like with T2, is we're going to get our advanced cart with T3 timber. So let's, if you're not there yet, get to level 30 of forestry. Alright, and once you get to level 3 forestry, before you set out on how to do that, you're gonna have to maybe go on your chat here and say, where is the most local place near whatever your hometown is to do T3 wood processing, because at your starter village it only goes up to T2. So this is when you need player-owned facilities to help you get to T3. Alright, so once you get to level 30 forestry, and once you found a town that can process it, then let's now go and find what a T3 wood source looks like. So here we go. Alright, after you find a place that can process T3 wood, you're going to have to find T3 wood. So it's usually in this forest area. And this kind of tree right here that looks like it's been knocked down, connected to some rock, that is a tier 3 tree, okay? So go ahead and mine that. And once you have enough, now this is where it gets different. You're going to process it like normal, right? So come here to here. Nope. Let me try to... So you come here, process it into the sturdy wood logs, right? That hasn't changed, all right? But when you come here, and then you process it into the stripped wood, okay? And then you're going to turn it into sturdy plank. But now there's something different, this woodworking sandpaper. So if you read it, it says, this is required to make planks starting at tier 3, sold by Rumba, right? So this is why I mentioned that it's good for you, if you haven't already, to be spamming the NPCs for gold. Because when we come over here, and we come over here, we go to Rumba, and we go to trade, you can see, let's scroll down, oh no, it's sandpaper. Let's look for it. Woodworking sandpaper, right? So it is 2 coins, and you need 1 per plank you're making. Alright? So you need 1 of these and 2 of these. And that's another note, is that starting at tier 3, all the requirements are doubled, and you'll see that in a little bit. Alright? So it takes 2 of these strip woods plus 1 of these to make 1 sturdy plank. So you always buy 10 of these at a time, and then you'll need 20 of these now just to make 10, right? So as you go up, the grind gets more and more aggressive. And yeah, so now that you're able to do T3 wood, go ahead and make yourself a sturdy timber right here, the big square. And now you're going to bring it over and do the same process you did before with going to Brico. You go to trade and you see that the sturdy timber is here. So go ahead and press V, deploys, convert your improved cart to a deed. Then that will, right, this will be green. This will be green, and go ahead and get your improved wagon. And then you'll have an improved wagon like this. And now you have 3 big slots and a bunch of the small slots. So that's pretty exciting. So once you go from there, now we are going to try to find, why does it look like I have no pants on? But once you have done that, then you can go and try to find your first ore. And let me show you what that looks like now. Alright, so we have found our first Amarium vein. So this is right here, tier 3 ore vein. And so if you go out, it's in this very green area here, very mountainous. So I can't bring my advanced cart here. I don't know if a wagon is able to go over this. So what I end up doing is getting one at a time, bringing it back to my cart, and doing that over and over again. And so it's pretty tedious. I'm sure there's better ways. And if you haven't upgraded to all T2 armor and you don't have a claymore yet, then these umburas and then the toes will be extremely hard. So I do recommend getting your claymore and getting that to tier 2 as well. And then, yep. So that's it. So let's go back to town and do some T3 ore mining, because this process is also different as well. So you'll need 4 of these to make 2 ingots to make 1 boot or 1 bracer. So just remember, everything is double now. Alright, so let's go back. Alright, so we are back in town, and I was able to pull about 4 of them. So we will process them. This is like a normal process here. And then when that's done, you go here. And now you have all of these recipes. Or you won't have those until we create an ore. But you will have this one here. And so this is also the same process. So we're going to make some ore concentrate like normal. Alright, once that's done, we're going to claim that. And now let me click on the smithing in my town. And you can see we're only at a tier 2. Very simple smelter, just like the one in your starting town. So for me to process mine, I have had to go to a different town. And so you're going to have to find one that is compatible for yours as well. Okay, so if you're able to find a T3 smelter near you, this is one right here, tier 3 sturdy smelter. And like I said, now it takes 2 of these to make 1 ore here. And it takes sturdy wood log just like before. This time only 1. So you can put it in there. And now this time it takes 30 minutes to process, which is wild. So once you're done with that, you can come here and you click on the ingot. But now notice that for every one of these, you're gonna need this metalworking flux. So just like before, where we had to go to Rumba, you have to go to Rumba again. Click on him here. Traveler's tasks. Oh. Trade. And now we need metalworking flux, and now it's 10 coins for one of them. So if you're going to make 10 ingots, you're going to need 100 coins. And like I said before, with the wood, that's why it's important that hopefully you've been spamming these NPCs for a while and you have some good money. Alright, so once you have 2 ingots, then you can start upgrading to look like me. So these ones still only require 2 ingots, 2 ingots, and 2 ingots. Just if you get confused, remember when you go to do your first belt that you do have to take off your pyrolite belt by moving it over to your inventory. Also, once you do craft your ingot, you're gonna get a crap ton of these, right? This looks a lot more than the tier 2 because here, for example, this is uncommon and the common one, and so that's for everyone. So there's 2 of these for everyone, so it just looks like a lot more than what I'm used to. And then yep, so that's all it takes. So I'm going to keep grinding until I have T3 everything. And so just be aware that when you do the leather and the cloth and everything, that there will be twice as much, and then you will need to purchase now other things. So yeah, that's a lot of work. So let me get back to grinding, and I'll see you in a future video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you're working on, and good luck out there.